could just give us a preview of Revenge for season 3. We are here with Gabriel Mann. Notice the grass.
Yes.
Very Hamptons-esque.
Yes.
But we are at the Fix. We are at a gym.
We are inside actually. We brought the outside in. I should preface by saying I am a partner, and this is kind of, I would like to say this is my brainchild, the whole concept of the Fix, but it's really not. I'm just kind of, I jumped on the Fix train because I thought it was such an amazing concept, and in looking toward season 3 of Revenge, it is a very naked season. It's a very sexy season. It just adds another layer to things. I mean, because as you move forward and as we enter like the 3rd year of the show, we have to continue to push, to continue to sort of find new ways of exploring this concept of revenge.
So I know you said there was going to be a Twitter explosion about your love interest in season 3. I know there's been men, there's been females. Can you give us at least the gender?
The question, I think, more so is this year, is it love or is it revenge?
Right.
It's a very dangerous proposition to come on Revenge and be a Nolan love interest. Very, very bad
because
things
you could
happen.
die.
You generally die, or get carted off to the
like,
loony
don't date
bin.
me.
Right, ever, by the
Your
way.
lifespan has been shortened considerably.
Flag. But again, I think he's fairly guarded this year because of everything that's happened in the last couple of seasons, and I certainly don't think he's looking for love.
The fitness and the being more sexy than they're getting more shape. Is that a bit of a spoiler? Because he's had to defend himself so many times.
Yeah, well, he has, and he's not always been great at it. I mean, I generally find that, you know, he ends up choking to death on a wall due to Emily or anybody else who decides to come at him. So it's such a good year. It's such a good
He knows how to tantalize his
audience.
and his interviewer. So who does work out here? Well, who from the show works out here?
Well,
and is it a man cave, or are females allowed? Is Emily making an appearance? Is she? Because she has to be tough on the show too.
Emily is kind of the badass of all badasses on the show. The nudity thing has really been the guy's responsibility so far this year.
Which I so appreciate.
Which I think, you know what, equal opportunity. Women have had to carry that torch for years,
so long.
and I think it is only right that
to objectify the males.
Absolutely objectify away.
Speaking of objectifying, just being honest, I think women, when we feel that we look fantastic, we feel sexy. What makes a guy feel sexy?
I think that goes doubly so for guys in a lot of ways. You know, I know sort of growing up as kind of this skinny, tall guy, really, and I think it's part of what appealed to me about getting involved in this gym and in this business is I know I had a really different sense of myself when motivated, either personally or through work or a character I was playing, to start to change my body and feel really fit.
So I know a lot of fans, this fan included, would love to see you and Emily, your character and Emily's character, sort of explore that. I mean, not that she doesn't have enough going on in her life.
What are we, 3? Now is she dealing with 3 guys? Right. But you know, she has to deal with Nolan too in a way.
In a different way.
Yeah.
Now, is that something you'd like to see happen?
Me, Gabe, as an actor, absolutely. I mean, I think the more complicated, the better, and that certainly would be complicated. It really depends how many years we're on the air.
Right.
Because at a certain point, I would say anything and everything will probably happen. Just by process of elimination, eventually, there's going to be nobody left but Emily Nolan. Although I think the way we start off this year, I mean, the big cliffhanger we are dealing with going into season 3 is who shot Emily Thorne? You know, and everybody loves Emily Van Camp. I mean, she went off during her hiatus this year and did Captain America: Winter Soldier. So now she is in the Marvel Universe.
So speaking of hiatus, are you that guy? Would we ever see you in the Hamptons in your off time? Are you that guy? Because the Hamptons has that sort of, that vibe. Or what type of guy are you? What are you doing in your hiatus?
I definitely was not in the Hamptons on my hiatus. I'm almost embarrassed to admit, but not really that embarrassed. I've Never been to the Hamptons. This past year, I was basically everywhere, all over the world, doing press for the show. What has been incredibly amazing to me is the way that this show has sort of translated. And we're in Singapore, and we're in England, and we're in Germany, and we're in, we're in Japan, and Beijing, and Australia, and New Zealand. I mean, just everywhere, basically.
What were a couple of cities that stood out to you? I don't know how much time you got off, but...
I did get to go to the Great Wall of China.
Wow.
That was amazing. Epic, actually. There wasn't really a whole lot of time off. I mean, we finished season 2, I got on a plane, basically didn't stop until I got off the plane and went back to set, and here we are in season 3. But
let's say you did get a little time off. I mean, it's obviously fantastic to be a working actor, but I know the pace of the show's crazy. If you could have a week, go anywhere, do anything, what would it be?
You know, I think for me now, like, the biggest vacation is a staycation. It's like to just be able to be in my place, see friends, like, you know, I don't know, do some Netflixing, get on the computer, catch up with people, make some phone calls.
So when you talked about the Netflixing thing, just so your fans can feel a little closer to you, if you were going to recommend either, like, just 3 things, either TV show or movie, 3 things to watch that you're really into.
First off, top of my head, if you guys have not seen Orphan Black yet, it is time. They have 1 season, they are just going into, I think they just started filming season 2. This show completely and totally blew my mind. Number 2, I'm kind of a comic book geek. Not kind of, I'm a comic book geek. I just watched the Dark Knight Returns cartoon, which was based on the Frank Miller graphic novel. It's really dark and kind of grown up, but yeah, grown up cartoons. So that would be number 2, Dark Knight Returns. And then I guess my number 3 watching at home staycation viewing choice would be Orange is the New Black. It's everything you want to get when you're having kind of a sit-down dramatic experience. Probably not for kids.
There is a reason why I'm dressed in these clothes, and you're not. You're not working out today. You're going to put me to work with
I'm
Brian,
going to put
your
you through your paces. I think it's time to bring him into the scenario.
So unfair that you are wearing, you're looking all dashing, and I'm just looking like whatever.
I will meet you at the top of the monkey bars. How about that?
Perfect. I will see you there.
You'll see me there.
Thank you for chatting with us.
Pleasure.
Since you have snaps on your shirt, you could just give us a preview of Revenge for season 3. Just kidding.
Or not. Oh no, actually it was. No.
I'm just gonna leave. You could just be.
No, that's you have to watch actually to.
There's a
to see the rest of
preview
those
for
things.
season 3
That's
of Revenge. I'm here with Brian. You are partners with Gabriel in this and in the fix, and I'm terrified. The interview part I can do. I know I can do that part. The workout part scares me a little bit. So who from the show, you've been training a lot of the cast members from Revenge.
I have.
So who has been hitting this grass here?
Almost all of the men.
Where's Emily in this whole equation?
I think Emily would love to train at the Fix. It's a little far for her to travel, but I heard, a little bird told me that the cast members that aren't training here are trying to glean information from the cast members that are training here. Yeah.
This sounds like almost like something that would happen on the show.
Yeah, it's exactly.
For somebody who wants to look like Emily, because she's in great shape.
She's in amazing shape.
What are some things that girls can do to sort of get fit?
Definitely resistance training.
Okay.
And I think women have an aversion to fitness training, resistance training, using weights. So I'm just going to say it to all the women out there right now that
Talk to the women.
unless you're taking steroids, you really don't have to fear resistance training. There, I said it.
Don't be afraid. Don't resist.
The weights are your friends. All right, so we're going to do a step up to start.
Okay.
Just to experiment and see how you're feeling about it.
Just like this.
That's beautiful, but bring your right leg up to balance. So when you step up, bam, balance. That's perfect.
This is wildly embarrassing. Okay.
Why, really?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay. I never want you to feel embarrassed.
Well, just if the legs start to shake, you know?
We could do like a tag team. Like if you are over here and you want to be in the middle, Brian, and then we'll sort of alternate. We'll sort of
Oh, yes.
step up and then.
And then my turn.
There
like
you
that.
go. See, any given time.
I should put your picture on the wall.
What's your motto going to be?
Yeah, my motto, you know what? My motto is actually, this is my motto, never, 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 never give up. And that applies to everything and anything. I mean, anyway, so I'm interfering with your workout. Back to work.
That's great words to live by.
That was a nice little break. I got to catch my breath. Okay.
All right, let's take this to the next level.
Okay. All right, what's next?
Let's do a row on the rings. What do you think? So lean back into the rings and then pull up.
Interesting.
So you're drawn in tight through the middle because we want to work your abs at the same time we're working everything else, and then roll this under your rib
Is that
cage.
right?
That's beautiful.
How good is Gabriel on this one?
This is first level, and Gabe is at the top level.
Where is he? Show me what top level status means on this thing.
What are we doing, the row situation?
Yeah, well, we could do, yeah. I mean, he's wearing a suit.
Can you do it in?
He does a circuit of the gym without touching the floor.
Right.
The grass is green lava, you can't touch.
Oh, I'm definitely not doing that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You're in a suit.
He's not doing that today. And then what is the last one?
Let's use the TRX straps. You're gonna step back. Back leg's gonna hover.
Cool. Oh, that's cool.
Right? So
Yep.
back leg hovers.
Interesting.
Up to balance.
Okay.
Kick the leg forward and then drop all the way down and then pull up.
This one's so hard.
I know, right?
I think we know what I need to work on. Okay, so now do I go and eat a cheeseburger? Let's talk diet for a second.
The nutrition is always a challenge because I can control what the client does in the gym. What I don't have control over is what they do on their own time. So what I do is I have my clients shoot me a picture of everything they eat.
That's a good motto because before you eat it, it's like, if I actually could send this to my trainer and get away with it, then it makes you think about it beforehand.
Absolutely, and that's almost the whole point, is you become conscious of what you're eating.
What would be one food if I said, I'm a totally unhealthy eater and you just said one food?
What if I said it was chicken, which is a great source of protein? That's awesome, but you're gonna get bored of chicken. And that would sabotage the whole point of making this a part of your lifestyle. So every food is on the table.
Balance.
Balance.
It's easy.
That's right.
Thank you so much. This is fantastic. I actually do feel a little bit stronger. I feel this butt cheek quivering a little. That will go away, right?
That's just because I'm close to you. It's just the nearness of me.
That's what it is. That's
You
what it
can
is.
all quiver, right?
Thanks for having us here.
Thank you so much for coming.
Congratulations.
Oh, it's my pleasure.